Hello adventurers, it's Lytah with another video on the channel, and today we are here at Center Parcs Longleat Forest. We're going to be here for a week and we're going to find out what we can get up to. Second time we're going here, so I thought this time, I might as well bring the camera, get this channel rolling and see what is in stock for us today. I'm really excited. We're going to have an awesome week and I'll get you the whole footage along the way. Let's do this. As you can see, I am entirely alone. I've managed to find a really nice little secluded spot. And the weather looks like it's going to be amazing for the week ahead of us. Can't wait to do this. We're coming with the family today and we're going to be the whole week, Monday to Friday. And it's off-peak season, so prices are quieter. Prices are lower and the crowds are quieter. That's what I was meant to say. But it is absolutely lovely here today. The sun is shining and we can't wait to get this journey started. Yeah, so I just found this really quiet spot I didn't spot last time. It's just no one here. I don't even know if you're meant to be here, but it's all opened up and there's a gate over there and I came from over there. So yeah, we're just gonna get started and let's get the first day rolling. If there's one thing I like about Center Parcs, it's the peace and tranquility, along with all the other amenities to go with. We've got a sports bar, we've got the main area, we've got a swimming pool with a water park / swimming pool sort of thing, lazy river and all that, which is good stuff. Loads of activities. We're going to get as many as we can done. We don't know which we're doing yet, we're going to plan, but we can't wait to get started. It's a great start. Just stepped in mud and the Jordans. Do not want them getting battered. Perfect decision to go to a forest wearing Jordans. I was meant to bring sandals, but I completely forgot, so I'm gonna have to wait for that next time. We are gonna rent bikes. Thank you for reminding me. Bike shed, and we're gonna have an awesome time. Let's get started. These are just some of the many activities you can do here. As you can see, it's completely desolate. And I reckon that's because people are leaving. Now, we haven't quite booked our lodge yet. And I did see some cleaners over there in some of the lodges. But no, it is really desolate over here. So no, I'm just having a walk around where it's been quiet. And it's been a lovely start. So yeah, the weather is shining. Let's hope it stays on all week. But we're going to rent bikes a bit later once we've got the lodge. We're going to do some cycling, get that on the footage as best I can. I hope you know somewhere to store the phone if I'm doing stuff, because I'm working on my phone today. I wasn't able to acquire the tripod stick because I forgot about a ridiculous amount of things. So typical me. Just over there is the pancake house. Definitely one of the best views in the park. Long trees, I assume they're pine. I'm not really a tree expert or botanical master, but that's what we're working with here. It's lovely. Now, one thing I definitely know we will be doing is the Go Ape sort of thing this here. There is some construction over there, so I'm not quite sure what that's about, but I do believe it is open this week. For those who are curious, it is the last week of April. Monday 28th is today. If you want to get a rough time of what the prices will be at this time of year. And of course it wouldn't be a camp area without a gigantic lake in the middle. We're now in the indoor sports bar. There's pretty much every single sport you can name of here. Snooker just over there, pool, indoor golf, something over there I haven't checked out yet. There's a sports bar which does stream live sports because we were here last year to watch some live sports. There's climbing walls and everything the eye can see you can do. Obviously it's not included in the price. You do have to pay, I believe, for things like pool cues, bats, all that stuff, and then you just play it here. You wouldn't have to worry about where you are if you're lost, because there is always maps nearby with everything and where you are. This is everything you can do in the park. What I like about this place is the more you walk, the more hidden things you find. I didn't even see this last time I went, but just walking around while waiting for our accommodation, we just come across this. Looks like a camp. So you got the benches there, you'd probably get a campfire burning in the middle. Yeah, this is really nice, proper nice. Not quite sure what that sign says. I believe it's a campsite, but it's currently closed. It's the middle of the day, to be fair. While the lake is home to a peculiarly placed beach, you can also kayak pedal boat and everything in the between. I'm not fully aware on the prices of that or when you can do it. I just know it's something you can do. As you can see along the shore, the kayaks or canoes. I never quite tell what the difference is, but they're both boats and you both use oars. But that is the lake. You may notice a zip line, and this actually goes across the entire lake, and this is the end of the tree climbing, the Go Ape sort of experience. You actually have to go down a zip line across the lake. And there's also a water sport here. Have you seen Ninja Warrior? You literally just do some parkour over the water, which is interesting. I haven't seen anyone go on this today or use the zip line, but I believe there was construction earlier, but I have no idea if that means the whole thing is shut or it's just over there. You can see you'll come down from there, zip line to here, and that is what you get up to. Quite the experience. We're excited to go on this week, assuming it is open this week. There is construction, so I'll have to bear with. The main takeaway I get from this place is the views and the weather, and luckily we got great weather this week. Last time we went, the weather was a bit misty and cloudy, and it was still really nice to be there in the woods, but this week is awesome. It's really hot. I think it's about 20 degrees at the moment, which is really hot for late April here. But as you can see, it is literally the most peaceful place you can ever think of. Yeah, so I got my backpack, I got some tools with us. Didn't get a tripod, which is going to do me in big time because I have to hold my phone with my hand. And we do have a GoPro, but I didn't bring a GoPro. I'm the most unresourceful person ever. We just had to power back, so I left the same morning. But yeah, as you can see, it is bloody brilliant. You don't get views like this in the UK much, or maybe you do, and everyone just underappreciates the UK, but you know, it is lovely. Center Parcs. Very interesting. Then a room tour. We got a room tour coming up. We're staying in the lodge. We don't do the apartments. We did the lodge last year as well. We've got bikes in the back. It is just me, so the other bikes aren't here at the moment. So we have gone for the lodge. We're in Pine. I don't know the number. But this is the living room area. Really good L-shaped sofa or a couch, however you want to call it. I'll flip you guys around. Here you can go outside. I don't know what's gone on there. I think people here before made a shelter, which I think is awesome. You get all sorts of animals out here. Apparently you get deer, which I believe, but we haven't seen any deer. But I would love to wake up one morning and just see a deer just standing here. I didn't mean to make that rhyme, oh dear. I need to stop there. But anyway, we got the table, the chairs. If you want to have a barbie, you can have one up there. Outdoor space there. Fire pit there if you want to start a fire, TV remote, sofa. You've got all this shebang here for like a sitting down dining area. If you go in here, you've got a toilet, and there's two toilets. This is not the second one, this is a storage room. It does have a boiler on the other side, but it does advise you, do not sleep in the boiler room. So if you're coming here and considering sleeping in the boiler room, I highly recommend against it. Usually because of the bugs, but also because that sign. Got a nice little chalkboard that they do here. This is the second bathroom. This one comes with a shower. Once again, another toilet. And you've got 3 bedrooms in this lodge. I don't know if lodges have different numbers of bedrooms. You've got 1 bedroom there with 2 single beds. You've got a bed in there with a double bed, and then you've got 2 single beds in here. And then you've got your kitchen area. The kitchen's really good. Comes with a fridge. Oh, that's a dishwasher. I always get mixed up. You've got your sort of bin down there. It's quite a small bin, to be fair, but you do have a food waste bin. And there are 2 smaller bins in either bathroom. You've got your utensils. And a bowl with some spatulas. I don't really know what's in there. Then you got your fridge in there, and then in here you have bowls, plates, pots, pans, oven, microwave, the whole shebang, glasses and mugs. You meant to come with, and you get a toaster and a kettle. You meant to come with tea, I believe, but we didn't get the tea. It not be everything you have requested for in the lodge, but I think you can just go up to the plaza and request it, as far as I'm aware. But don't hold it against me and say that Lytah on YouTube said that you could request this stuff. But that is the interior of the building. Now we've got some bike videos coming up. Best part of any trip is preparing for your bike ride. So I'm going to put my helmet on. I'm going to get some cycling done. I have found a way to record it without the use of a tripod stick and without the... I didn't find anything in the shops for tripods. You just put this on, and then what you're going to get is, well, if you're me, this is a waterproof phone holder. I'm going to stick my phone in here, wrap it around my neck, and film some bike POVs, because I thought that'd be the fun part of it. Well, at least I think it is. Let's get into it. Well, we've rented the bikes, and this is what we've got. The whip itself. Gonna be a bit hard to take you guys, but I'll get the best I can. We're now going to be heading to the subtropical swimming paradise, so we can't wait to get with that. So let's get started. One of the reasons to go here is for the evenings when the dusk arrives. As you can see, it is just absolutely gorgeous. You'd think we're in another country like Canada or maybe the Pacific in the Americas, but it is an absolutely gorgeous view, even with all the trees in the way, but I think the trees make up for it. But yeah, that's what you come here for. Tonight we're going to be walking back down to the lake to see what it's like down there, because I think that's the best part to go to if you want to see a good sunset. And I don't know for sure, but I got good feelings we're going to check it out. I mean, the trees here are just another level. They work with the sunset so well. So good we came when we did, because the weather is just perfect. Man, I should probably stop glazing these trees, but I haven't seen stuff like this in the UK before. No, I'm chuffed. Honestly, it's like something out of an American neighborhood in the forest. You know, that like tiny, that they will still class as a city in like rural forests of like the North Pacific. This is exactly what it looked like the roads, everything. It's pretty cool. I thought, you know what, let's not cycle. Let's take it in on foot, which is something I haven't done since I've got the bike. But you will be warned, if you do ride a bike as much as me, it's going to hurt your muscles, because I don't usually ride bikes. Unless you're some Olympic bicyclist, then you're definitely probably fine. Dude, look at this place. It's all like dark over here. Look how tall these trees are. The views just keep getting better. We're not even at the lake yet. We've arrived pretty much, and it is desolate. Just a few bikes. It isn't particularly late. It's just gone 8 o'clock, so but it is desolate. We've made it to the lake. This is the view I was looking for at this hour. It is absolutely gorgeous. The glazing is unreal, but come on. If your girlfriend was a view, I'm pretty sure this would be it. We're gonna head to the campsite we saw on day 1. And I'm gonna see if there's anything going on there, because it'd be the perfect time to, and we're gonna have a chance joining a campsite. This is beautiful. Right, it's time. We're near the campsite. Now, I don't know if anyone's gonna be there, but it'll be interesting to see if there is, because I wanna check it out big time. Zoo-wee mama. Damn. Ah, I don't think I was at the campsite. It's shut. That's crazy. I'd love to know what day it opens. The thing is, I low-key do this. Like, I'm telling you, if I didn't know anyone else, I was the only stranger, we were all strangers, that would be lit. Actually, it might be kind of scary. What if one of them's like a psychopath and just kills you? That's like all the campfire like horror stories ever. Dude, look how cool this looks. Like, you got the lake in the background. Time to sing a campfire song. Now, we should totally find out when this is. I can't go over the fence there, that's the thing. It just says fire exit, keep clear. Bro, this is literally like the perfect like time of day for it to like get busy here. Like, get a campfire going in the middle. I don't know what that is. I don't think they move it over there, and then get the banjo out. All that good stuff. Man. It's so dead, man. I thought people would be here. This is literally like peak weather, peak time. It must just run certain days of the week. So there's no way it's not there. I don't know if this is sketch doing this alone. Like, I'm literally just, there's no one here. I'm going deeper into the woods. I just want to check what it's about, man. Bro, you've got like trails over here. The Cascade Way. Advertising food. Dude. What the Bro, look at that. We should totally go up there. Okay, no one's there. We should scrap that. We're going up there. We're gonna be back so late on foot. The Cascade Way. We're doing it. Bro, I don't know if we should be doing this. I'm all alone. It's getting dark. Well, they weren't kidding when they said it. When I said it was redwood. I was like, I thought it was redwood. It is. It literally is. No wonder this is so crazy and Americanish. Yeah, so these are literally real-life California redwoods. No wonder they're massive and do look out of place in the UK. I was right to think that this was very Americanish in the North Pacific, because these are literally North Pacific trees. The California redwoods. I'm sure the ones in California are bigger, but I mean, they're still growing. They're awesome, man. There's still no one at the campfire. And my flasher just turned on, which is unfortunate. Honestly, pretty surreal considering I was here last year and I didn't even know of any of this. California redwoods. Oh, there's some lodges up here. Yo, there's some lodges up here. Imagine living in this side. You'd be so far away from everything. That's the only downside. Okay, we're in an area called Cascades now, which I've never been to, and I think I know why it's called Cascades. I wouldn't act like the biggest nerd ever, but it's because there's a region of Cascadia which is Northeast Pacific. You guessed it. Actually, it's like pitch black, and you just get chased down this very street at night. See, there's some chill camp vibes, and then you can really get into creepy ones. And I'm fucking walking all alone. And I'm coming up with these hypotheses while I'm walking on my own. That's crazy. If any of you like video games and played The Quarry, I just feel exactly like that scene where the girl's talking to her camera while going through an abandoned lodge in a summer camp, and she's one of the camp mentors. She dies if you pick the wrong choice. So whoever's in control, don't pick the wrong choice on me. Literally everything is ahead. There is nothing here. Let's head on back to the Cascade Way. Oh, they do have a train system here that takes you around. If you don't want to cycle, you can't cycle, and you don't want to walk, which makes complete sense. Literally goes anywhere around the whole park. So, to mom and dad, I'm doing fine. You guys are on my mind. You asked me what I wanted to be. I think it's plain to see. I wanna be famous. Na 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 na. Perfect show to reference while walking here. Oh, we're back at the campsite, and it is once again desolate, which is really annoying, man. I want to know what that sign says, but I don't know how to get in. There's somewhere up there I can go. I want to check that out to see what's going on. And there seems to be a throne in the middle. Is that like the camp leader? The winner of the marshmallow games? Who knows? But it is getting dark now. It still seems quite bright on the camera, but it's quite dark. This might be the campsite. Den building. E5 on your map. Is this not E5? I don't know if it's shut, but the gate is literally ajar. I definitely did not just pause the video, open the gate, and then say it's ajar. This might be shut, but I just want to have a look at what this is. That's no entry, that's closed. Oh, it is den building. There's a deer. There is a deer at the campsite. I do not want to be here, but there is a deer at the campsite. I was let down to know it's called den building and not have a camp, elect a camp leader, do some weird stuff and eat marshmallows over a campfire and tell the weird stories with a banjo, but it looks like it could be, so I don't see why it couldn't. I'm going to be very quiet because the deer is over here and I need to stop making deer rhymes because I did that earlier. I do not want to talk too loud, but the deer is just over here. It's definitely a wild deer. Staring like a car in the headlights. Hello, good sir. Yeah, the thing with deers, if there's one sudden movement, they will bolt. Which makes no sense at how they keep crashing into cars, because you think they just bolt as soon as they see movement with big headlights, but the headlights dazzle them. And when they get dazzled, they're at their weakest point, their most vulnerable point. Because you almost just do like a freeze frame and then, well, you know what happens next. Well, we did a long night. Well, it wasn't that long, it was about over an hour. We saw a deer, went to a campsite that wasn't actually a campsite. It's a lame den building thing when it's blatantly looks like a campsite. We went to a new area, saw some real California redwoods, when I assumed they would be. I'm not a botanist or a tree man, as I said before, but I had a feeling they were real. And they were. Saw a football game that you guys didn't see, I only saw the 5 minutes of it, and it was crazy busy in there, and I'm not getting demonetized. So, not that I'm monetized at the moment anyway, but for future, it might come back and bite me, you know what I'm saying? But that was an epic night out. Just walking. Things you get up to here. Dude, no joke. This is like being in a horror game. You know, one of those like indie, like 16-bit horror games where they're like, oh, let's walk back at the woods at night. Yeah, there's like a guy stalking you or something. I just thought I'd add that because look how dark it is now. There is no one here. The birds are like barely chirping now, as to about 30 minutes ago where they were really chirpy, which is really weird. It's like there must be some sort of like secret, what do you call it? When you're not meant to be out at a certain time, there must be some sort of like secret, I forgot what the word is. Curfew. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of curfew because the birds have stopped chirping. What are they not telling us?